Afternoon. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. I start work at 1 a.m. So I'm going to be sleep deprived tomorrow. I don't know how energetic I'm going to be. However, I want to thank, wow, um, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 0. 6 new subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I don't get paid for this, so I know there's a lot of really good content creators out there who they have like millions of subscribers, and because that's their bread and butter. I appreciate the subscribers just on the pure fact that if you're subscribing to me, then I have touched on something that you resonate with. I don't have, historical stories and weird conspiracy theories like Mr. Ballin or the Y Files, or, What Lurks Beneath, and all of these huge content creators who have, you know, really impressive editors or editing skills or a sidekick hecklefish. I don't have any of that. Um, a lot of what I'm talking about is stuff that I've actually experienced firsthand and have literally lived within solitude the last couple of years, psychoanalyzing every freaking stitch of it. Everything from bad friggin' relationship, intimate relationship, love interest, yada yada, from to, digging out issues from my past and, you know, psychoanalyzing, the way my sisters had treated me, you know, looking into the whole dynamics of the one desperate sister who kind of stole my kid, you know, custody and whatnot. And yeah, she will not get out of this child's asshole. Like, you didn't fucking adopt her. You obtained guardianship because I was financially incapable of fucking doing it. Yeah, that kind of aggravation. Still to this day, the child just gave birth to her first child at the age of fucking 26. Still can't get rid of this fucking clingy ass sister who couldn't have any fucking children, stole mine. Yeah, because I made bad fucking decisions. Yes, I made a lot of bad fucking decisions. A lot of decisions that the bad decisions that I made were made blindly. Had I had somebody who was a little bit more aware of what was going on with me and said, "You need this," because I didn't know what the fuck I needed. I just knew I was a miserable bitch and I was sinking myself deeper and deeper and deeper into debt. That might resonate with somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the homeless community because I ended up living in my car for fucking 6 months. Yeah, been there, done that. Totally resonate. Can understand how they got there. Maybe not the same situation as me, but yes. Psychologically, yeah, I fucking get it. Totally get it. Somehow, some way. I have guardian angels probably ready to put, unalive themselves twice, watching over me and protecting me so that I can make a difference in this world. Now, my channel will likely never be monetized because I'm a potty mouth. And I I have a very triggered temperament when it comes to emotional issues. So when I express myself, oh yeah, yeah, profanity is my friend. It's almost involuntary. I cannot even control some of it. Some of it I don't even remember saying until I rewatch this crap. Some of it I do, and some of it I just keep going with it because the content and what before and or after is going to be too good to say, you know what? I don't need to get paid for this. Somebody is going to get something out of it, and I keep going, knowing that I could bleep the shit out of it. Bleep 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 bleep. Bleep. Yeah, I don't even know how to bleep. I would bleep it. It would be a constant bleep fest. Anyway, let me pause this a second. I've got to go get the charger, put this up on the tripod because I'm still Gabby, and yeah, because I'm at 15% on here. So just yeah, the scene is going to change. Magical. Hold on. Okay, I have absolutely no idea why I went and got all this shit out of the bedroom because I have one of these. Yeah. Yeah, that's what 4 beers brings you. Kookadoo. Anyway, I like to discuss things that happen at work because the work environment in itself is almost uncontrollably toxic. I can't control this shit. I can't control the fact that people don't know how to fucking signal appropriately. Like 0.25 miles from when they plan to turn. Let the people ahead of you know that they're waiting to turn. They're waiting on you, princess. You could communicate. No, they don't. They fucking decide to turn, then turn it on as they're in the fucking turn to turn. Shit like that. Yeah, all day long, every day. Yeah, stuff I can't control. I cannot control how other people drive like shit. I can only try to employ my ESP and determine that, okay, you're going awful fucking slow. What are you doing? And I have had a time where this woman, literally, she had her signal on. Like she was going to turn right. And I'm sitting there getting ready to turn right onto the street, off of the street that she is ready to turn onto. She changed her mind. I almost fucking took her out in my mixer. Holy Mother of God, you want to talk about someone spooked to high heaven? I just sit there and wait. I wait until they actually execute the fucking corner now. Because I don't trust them. Just takes one time. And that one time, nobody died. But thank God, I have fast feet. Fuck! And the lady who was in the passenger side had absolutely no idea what had happened. She was looking at me like I was fucking trying to kill them. Not realizing that the girl that was driving had the signal on. Yeah. Good times. Oh, I've got scenarios for days. Oh, yeah. I run into crap all day long. Like the Prius. I was in the left turn lane. And they were in the straight or right turn lane. And she changed her fucking mind and decided to go left. And zipped around me as I pulled up and threw my entire fucking thing off. I was just like, oh, I can't believe she just did that. Yeah, I mean, I stopped, she went. I was, whoa, and cut somebody off in the process. I was like, ah! This was in my personal vehicle, leaving the damn grocery store. Yes, I've had 2 totaled out pickup trucks from dumb fucking drivers in this area. And first one was 2018. The second one was 2023. The second one wasn't even paid off yet. I got totaled out from someone bumper humpering me. And I had to stop for a hanging electrical line. Because if I grabbed it, it was, oh yeah, that woman, it would have pulled that branch and she'd be dead. So I wouldn't have had to worry about no one fucking rear-ending me. That kind of crap. So I deal with ruminations of the past relationship that was extremely abusive. Not just this one. Ones previous to that. Dealing with family members who have, taken shots at me and or done things that have been really cruel. I talk about those situations. And they come up every now and then. Right now the narcissist conversations are kind of like the highlight right at the moment. Only because one of the guys at work kind of volunteered this information to me that apparently he's got somebody new. And the girl that he had left, that he had hooked up with like 3 weeks after I left him, she's moved on, but now he's got somebody new. And so even, like the baby mama was like, let's not resurrect him. I was like, I'm just giving you a heads up. He might get bold and try to contact his own father and try to introduce the kid. But she goes, no, he's found his voice. Voldemort will never have anything to do with that child ever again. Ever. I was like, that is a good thing. He basically told his grandparents, I don't want nothing to do with the motherfucker. Do not let him know I'm here. That kind of thing. And if I am here, make me disappear. So he wastes his time going over there trying to see him. That kind of crap. The emotional and psychological damage that a narcissist does to any one individual, it doesn't matter what gender they are, it doesn't matter the dynamic of the relationship, whether homosexual or heterosexual, or whether it be family, sibling, parent, or you are the child victim of a plethora of experiences. Because when you have a narcissistic parent and or a very emotionally immature parent who creates a narcissistic child, those children pit against each other. That's what I dealt with. That is basically what I dealt with. And out of it comes narcissistic children. Now, Dr. Romani will explain narcissism. Narcissists technically are very successful. Well, my brother was not ultimately successful, but there were years where he made $200,000-$300,000 and he blew it at the bar. He could have been very successful. He could have been extremely successful. He could have gone to full-blown general contracting. He was so adept at understanding the economics and the math within that arena, yeah, he could have been making millions. And he was so smart and talented. But he was so fucking abused that he couldn't get past the beer. I mean, literally, me and him polished off a fucking 6-pack of beer in 15 minutes. Yeah, I drank 3, he drank 3. Budweiser's. Yeah, one of these takes me about, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to swallow down. Budweiser's, they go down like water. So, yeah, that was his poison. And so, everybody has their demons. Everybody has their substance abuse. My brother was literally textbook. He had substance abuse. He had alcohol abuse. He had an upbringing that facilitated this condition to, come into fruition. And I think I'm speculating, in regards, not all of my feelings were devalued. However, I think that's what creates it. I think that's why I didn't turn into a narcissist or a narcissist personality disorder, is because not all of my issues were completely devalued, but speculating on the douchebag and my brother, yeah, I got a feeling that douchebag, he addressed something and his entire perspective of that situation was fucking devalued, and it triggered something in his brain. My brother dealt with some shit when he was a teen, and I think that situation was so emotionally compelling to him that it triggered something in his fucking brain. Devaluing someone's emotions will trigger a perspective that nobody is trustworthy. You recluse. You bottle your shame. You bottle your issues. It builds up. And after a while, eventually, something's going to snap. And if you can't talk about it, like back then, there was no fucking YouTube or TikTok or, Instagram or anything like of the like for anybody to express their shit. I started to express my shit after this last one because I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy what I went through. Honest to God. However, I do wish upon the narcissist that they get fed their own fucking karma for what they have put others through, because I am not the only victim here. I am here speaking on my own experiences on behalf of 5 women before me, plus baby mama, plus an ex-wife. And now, one after me that I know of, and another one that was kind of relayed to me, volunteered, oh yeah, he's moving her in. I was like, oh, this is going to end well. Yeah, I let the baby mama know so she can sit there and keep track of that fucking little app thing that she's got, like, for the county arrest record shit, that she used to kind of like troll it on a regular, looking to see if he ended up in fucking jail or something. Yeah, she needs to start watching it again. Because I've got a sneaky suspicion that this one that he moved in, this is the one that's going to send him to the slammer. Why? Because he moved her in. 2. That's first thing. Second thing, his address is flagged in that county's sheriff department. How else do I know? Little story. On my way to work one morning, I think I did a video on this. I don't know where it is in this fucking lineup, so I'm going to retell it. Some dude pulled up behind me while I was driving down the road. He came up so quick, it spooked me. I'm like, who the fuck is this weirdo? I opened it up and I was passing 18-wheelers on double fucking lines on my motorcycle to get rid of this asshole. And I didn't care as long as I got rid of him. I can either get rid of him or I can get pulled over and that will save me. Either way, I didn't give a fuck about a ticket. I can afford it. We got pulled over. Cop recognized me from incident at said flagged address. And he asked me, you still with that dipshit? And I gave him a look like, oh. Huh. You did know. It wasn't me. They were following protocol. That's why I wasn't cuffed. That's why I wasn't Miranda'd. Neither was he. They knew it was him. I left that situation. Everything's been pretty fucking peaceful because the girl that he just fumbled didn't live there. Probably locks his phone up so he doesn't accidentally hit 911 in a drunken rage while he's trying to choke out his victim. The guy's a fucking prick. They know he's a prick. It's just a matter of time. Someday. Maybe not soon enough. Time will tell. But anyway. It is bedtime. It is almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to be back into work at 1, which means I got to get up at 11. So, if I can get 6.5 hours sleep in, I am golden. It's about my average. I started to keep track of how long I would sleep on a day when I didn't need an alarm clock. So, a weekend. I don't need an alarm clock to wake up on Saturday morning. So whatever time I went to bed is, and then when I woke up with bells on, I just did the math. So I need 6 hours, roughly. And I can function. But yes, thank you, new subscribers. Sorry for the babbling on. It just gives you an awareness that, normal people with normal jobs, we do content. I have a real job that I did it was about a little over 60 hours this week. Plus did these videos. Washed the dishes, yes I did. I loaded laundry, yes I did. Mailed out my kids' stuff, yes I did. Got stuff on the lawn is disgusting. We won't show you that. That's embarrassing. But anyway. Thank you. I hope that some of the stuff that I talk about resonates with somebody in some regard, some contrast, comparison, ideal, and makes you think. And prevents you from making either the same mistakes that I made or similar ones if you're enduring some of the same bullshit abuse that I had to deal with. Yes, there's a lot of content here and a lot of different arenas, and I know I get to going like fucking ADD and shit. But it's not intended to make you confused, and it's not intended to make you crazy. It's intended to make you think. And if anything, don't end up like me. So, have a great night. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't know if I'll be on here. I have an entire yard and truck and motorcycle and lawnmower and everything that I have to take care of. I've got to do it this weekend because in a couple weeks I am heading to go out to meet my grandbaby, and I've got to have shit done. Otherwise, I will not have a safe ride. I'll be stressing about crap that needs to get done at home. So, y'all, take care. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't get paid for this. I do all of this ranting, divulging, and whatnot for free. But God bless you, and have a great weekend. Peace.